Hello, my name is Anne Jerilligan, and I'm an art teacher at Xiamen International School in Xiamen, China. My goal for this project was to introduce my students to copyright, Creative Commons, and blogging. My 21st century students had no prior knowledge, which worked out great for me. I find that when it comes to technology, I often am learning more from them than they are from me. Prior to Coetail, I was unaware of Creative Commons and how to use open source images properly in the art room. I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but I swear this whole internet thing snuck up on me quickly. Just 10 years ago, I was using old calendars as visuals in art. Now my students can see artwork anywhere in the world, anytime. At the same time, my digital native students were also unaware of how copyright works in the 21st century classroom and how to use open sources properly. This was a great chance for us to learn together. I work at a school in China that has some technological challenges, to say it nicely. So my students had never blogged, so it was a great way to incorporate what I wanted to teach them about copyright, the use of internet in the art room, and blogging. Win-win for everyone. Hi, Kathy. Do you know what appropriation in art is?
Maybe it's like a standard where your art is going to cross the line. If you cross the standard, like you can't make offensive art or like too violent art.
Okay, that's a really good guess. Do you know what Creative Commons is?
When your commons are creative.
All right, thank you.
Hi.
Do you know what fair use online means?
No?
Do you know what copyright is?
Yes,
What's copyright?
maybe. It's like it belongs to the person who created the thing.
Okay, good. And do you know what appropriation in art is?
No.
Okay, thank you. After asking my students these questions, they went on to answer them. Problem-based learning. Each student researched a different topic and presented them to the class. In the meantime, I was setting up the blog and blogging with my PLN. So Matt McGrady from the American Community School of Abu Dhabi and Nikki Hambleton from United World College of Southeast Asia in Singapore and I set out on a quad blogging mission. Matt and Nikki wanted to focus more on the connections between our students, and I wanted to focus more on students using open source images in art. So Matt put together a quad blogging list for 4 art teachers, adding 2 teachers from the American School of Dubai. He set a schedule for 1 week blogging, 1 week commenting. We all spoke to our students about blogging etiquette, as well as getting permission from parents for online presence. We also wanted students to have conversations with each other rather than one comment and done. After the initial first round of quad blogging, Matt and I paired up students to try to form some kind of relationship, a professional critiquing one. It has been absolutely amazing to see the students connect. They get so excited when they have comments on their artwork, and in each class you hear students call out how many they got. It's a competition among their peers. I am consistently reminded of SMAR and how technology has changed now how I teach. I mentioned earlier that my students have the art world at their fingertips now, but they also have peer critiques at their fingertips too, something that has been redefined and modified with the use of technology. As far as open source and the fair use of images from the internet, I feel that the students have really gotten a good grasp of it through the unit Steal Like an Artist. Not only did they have to steal like an artist, but they had to blog about it, getting feedback from their personal learning network. I feel as if my goal has been accomplished, and that feels pretty damn good. I feel my greatest learning in this course has been planning. Planning is a key, especially when you're working with different schools in different time zones. I feel very lucky to have worked with Matt and Nikki, and do hope that this isn't the end of our professional relationship. In the end, I have to say I'm quite pleased with how this quad blocking worked out. I would have started earlier in the year, and I do hope to do this again with Matt and Nikki, but starting in September rather than February.
Professor, this is an exhibit of your artworks, right?
Yes, it is.
What is it about?
Well, the artworks I make are called appropriation of art.
Is that like you take other people's artworks, since appropriation means take one's own use, typically without the owner's permission?
Close. Come, I'll show you.
Welcome. Gracious. Why do you have so many copies of Mona Lisa? Wait a minute, what the heck?
What's wrong?
But these are not.
Not original? Yes, that's why they are called appropriations.
You can do that?
Of course. Appropriation in art is the artistic technique of reworking or doing little change to well-known paintings, photographs, and etc.
And in most cases the original artwork remains accessible as the original, without change.
But in my case, this is the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci, and I added a little bit of my own creativity.
Wow, they are actually quite amazing.
Thank you.
Is this all of your exhibition?
Oh god no, I have a lot more appropriation, but they are not the Mona Lisa, of course.
Can we go see them? They are very interesting.
Sure thing, I knew you would like it.
Hi.
So do you now know what fair use on the internet is?
Yes.
How can you do it? How can you be fair?
You cite the work, or use open sources, or just use both.
Thank you. Kathy, do you now know what appropriation in art is?
Yes.
Can you tell me?
It's basically taking someone's famous artwork and making it your own.
Thank you. Hi guys. What's your opinion on the quad blogging?
It's a good way to make new friends and communicate with other people from other schools. It's a good